And joining me on the line, it's great to welcome to Flow. We have got Joey Paul. G'day, Joey. How are you, mates?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Doing okay today. So tell me, is it a lovely, warm, sunny day in Tassie?
It absolutely is not. It's raining and it's cold, but it's not the worst. I'm listening to the rain on the roof and it's calming, soothing.
So has the sounds of Tassie, has that helped to inspire and influence your music at all?
Absolutely, but I find like in wintertime it's much harder to like sing in general because you like get phlegmy and
Yeah.
just the cold messes with you. But definitely it is like a beautiful place and which inspires you to like pull out the guitar and sing, and you just want to
Yeah.
take the guitar everywhere.
Yes, I can understand that. Yeah. So how did you survive through all this COVID stuff that we've been going through on the mainland? How have you been coping with it on Tassie?
Well, Tassie's actually done really well. I think because we're so isolated from the rest of Australia, it's easier for us not to get a heap of cases.
Yep.
But we've actually we haven't had to lock down since 2020, and it's been like almost like normal life, really, which is quite good. For like the music industry, which did suffer a lot. Like lots of live venues don't really do music like they used to anymore.
Yeah.
And which is crazy because I can just imagine how it is on the mainland where it's much worse. And and we had it not that bad and we still suffered. So
It's very frustrating speaking to artists as I have of the last few months and over the last year especially. And the common thread is the frustration of not being able to do shows and get out there and be in front of the crowd and perform your music, because it is, for as I've equated to other people, it's kind of like a drug, a good drug that you enjoy and you feed off of it. And the crowd, being in the crowd, we feed off of it as well. And so when it's taken away from you, you do feel it.
It gives you like an adrenaline rush like nothing else. And you can play at home and play by yourself or with your band without a crowd, and it's just not the same. It doesn't give you that rush that helps you like push it to the next level.
Yeah.
And also for me, it's like I love playing live, but like having not done it for like a few months now, it's almost like I don't know what I'm missing anymore. It's like I've kind of not scared to go back to it, but like just not as excited as I should be, if you know what I mean. Because I haven't had it for that long that I don't know what I'm missing anymore.
Well, you're certainly missing it. I can just tell in the tone of your voice, and you want to get out there. Have you tried the Facebook Live things that many people have been doing? Has that been something that you've wanted to do or you tried to do?
I did try it one time, but it wasn't really for me because the interaction, well, at least with my setup I had, it was like delayed. So you'd be replying to comments that are like already 30 seconds old or something, and it just didn't feel like as intimate. Like I love crowd interactions when I play live, like getting people to sing along to choruses and getting my friends to sing harmonies and stuff from the crowd, and all that stuff was gone. All like the clapping, or like I'm one of those people who just I'm kind of spoiled. The venues we have in Tassie are so like welcoming, and people clap after every single song.
Yeah.
And not having that just feels kind of weird to me and awkward.
Yes.
So the live thing, I feel like I should do that more, and I think that's where the music industry is going more these days as well. So I think that's definitely what I should try and push for more. But it just didn't feel the same.
Yeah, it's something that you'll get used to or you won't get used to. And I've spoken to artists who have embraced it and have embraced it really well and have worked out how to get that engagement and to make it feel like, you know, there is people there and they're responding, and there's it can happen with things, you know, when they put up the little love hearts and all the little signals and all that. And that, although one did say to me that they got a fair bit of anxiety out of that, because if they didn't see some little love hearts or some little signs, they started to freak out. That, you know, and so they had to stop it for a while. But yeah, it is the same sort of thing.
I've had that before at live gigs where like you play at a new venue or something, and people are just zoning out or something, and they don't clap after a song, and you just like feel that like sense of rejection. It's kind of bad. But then if you like get them to, if you like tell a joke or something, it can re-engage them. And there's little tricks like that when you do it live that I haven't really figured out over live stream yet.
Yes, that's the thing, the live streaming. It is a different way of doing it. I know many are doing using that technology to help them with their songwriting. Is that something that you're looking at or you have been doing?
Well, I kind of have for a long time, just like using my phone to record voice memos. And I like writing lyrics on a laptop because you can quickly just delete ones you don't like and write them back down. And so I kind of have been using that for songwriting for a while. Not so much in any other forms. I don't know much of any other forms to use text for songwriting.
The ones that I've spoken to, they've used they've had to embrace it. For some of them, it's just that case. It's there. We cannot sit in the room and write songs the way we used to. We've got to do it over the net.
Yeah.
And
I have heard of people like collaborating with people, live streaming to each other and stuff, like FaceTime and stuff like that. I think that's absolutely an awesome idea. Yeah. You can't really sing together though because you won't be in time because of the delay.
That's what they've found.
But I've heard that's where the music industry is going too.
Yeah, and they're going on all genres and all levels. They're doing it. It just seems to be the thing.
Yeah,
it is.
And really famous people are doing it too.
Yeah,
like famous songwriters.
It is the way the technology. It's there. I keep saying that technology is your friend when it works.
Yeah, use it.
Yeah, and it's there to be used, and it's just one of the things that many of us are doing. So you've got a new song out. It's called Wild Heart. So tell me, how did you get together with Claire to do the song? Because she's got your voices absolutely complement each other beautifully. So was it something you'd always wanted to work with? Or how did it come about?
Yeah, totally. So I did this competition way back when I first started playing live music in Launceston, Tassie, and it was this competition, like a talent show type thing, and I played some live music. And Claire actually played there as well, and I heard her voice, and I'm like, wow, she is an amazing singer. And so in the back of my head, I was just like, I want to collaborate with her at some point. And then I think like a year later, I was in the park with my girlfriend, and she was playing these chords on the ukulele, and I was like, wow, that sounds really cool, and I just started singing along. And once I had a little bit of a song, I was like, wow, this would be a great song to like duet with Claire. And so I sent her the voice memo, and she liked it. And then we got into the studio with Lawrence, who's my producer, and we came out with it eventually.
Well, it's a beautiful song, and as I said, your voices complement each other. I just found it so enjoyable to listen to. And
she's so good at harmonies too.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
She can just come up with them so quick. Like, it takes me ages. I like mess up and then I have to re-record, and then but she's just like instantly perfectly in tune, super interesting harmony choices, and yeah, it's great.
Harmonies, they're a bit of a lost art, I feel, in some songs, but I'm glad people do embrace them and bring them back. Now, the song, it is about love, and that is it. Do you like writing lots of love songs, or what sort of style of songs do you like writing? Yeah,
so I like just writing songs about experiences, and I'm empathetic with my songwriting, so if someone is going through struggles, I can empathize with that and like put myself in their shoes and write about that.
Yeah.
I do write a lot of love songs because I think during my teen years and stuff, I was just struggling, like girl troubles and stuff like that. And so that was just the thing that I wrote about and what I like practiced the most. And they're the songs that gelled with me. So I can kind of just make a love song super easily. And then when I write something that's, meaningful in a different way, it's harder, but I can still do it. But yeah, love songs are what's really natural to me.
You seem to me to be a songwriter who puts it all out there, but is there ever that fear that maybe you're putting too much at times, that you've got to hold some stuff back?
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many struggles with I don't know how to put it, but yeah, there's lots of things that just don't work for a song.
Yep.
And you just got to find a way to make it relate to heaps of people, and that might mean taking out some stuff or like putting in some stuff that's like not necessarily something that you relate to, but something that's more widely relatable.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I asked the same question to an artist recently, much like you, puts it all out there. And because, like you, they're writing about things that they experience or those around them experiencing, their view was that they had to go there and put it there because otherwise it wouldn't be genuine, and they were more concerned that the listener or the audience then wouldn't perceive it as a genuine sort of moment. So that was their take. So, yeah, I just thought I'd pass that on to you.
I 100% agree with that too. It has to be genuine, and that means real feelings have to be involved. So you definitely have to feel it. Like, you don't necessarily have to experience something, but if you empathize with someone and can really feel their pain, maybe not to the same extent, but like sort of, I think that really helps. Because if you're just faking something, it tends to come out as fake and doesn't sound as good for some reason.
Yeah, and as an audience member, you can always pick it up. You can always, they're not being, they're faking it. Yeah, we can understand that. Well, Joe, what's happening for the rest of the year for you? I understand you've got an album coming out, so how's working towards that going?
Yeah, so I've had a heap of songs written for a while. I just have to get them recorded properly. They're like in demo phase at the moment. Some are further along than others, and it's just about like picking the right songs for the album and putting them together into maybe a 10, 12 song album product thing. And that's really been my goal for ages, to get some piece of artwork out there that I can be proud of. And yeah, so that's my plan, just to get in the studio more, finish these songs, maybe polish up the lyrics a bit and that kind of thing.
Is this
do some more touring.
Are we going to hear this album this year or next year?
It's hard to say at the moment. I want it to be out by the end of this year, but it could be delayed depending on how things go. But I'm hoping the end of this year.
What about gigging? Are you able to get out and do some gigs at the moment?
Yeah, so my record label, Red Band, wants me to get into a bit of a tour come October.
Yep.
And so I really want to as well, and I think that would be cool. It'd be really great to get out of Tassie if depending on how COVID's going. Yep. It's not looking super promising at this point, but if not, I'm just going to start looking for gigs around Tassie now and try and tee up some for just before that, to see if to get something rolling in terms of gigs. Yeah,
you need to do it, and hopefully we might even get to see you over this way as well, which would be good.
That would be amazing.
That would be wonderful. Well, Joey, it has been fun chatting to you. I've absolutely enjoyed it and I'd like to talk longer, but we've got to get to hear your song, which we've got lined up ready for everyone to check out. Good luck with everything. Please keep in touch, and I dare say we'll have another chat with another song that you'll be releasing later in the year. Hope you get out to do some gigs.
Much.
Enjoy that wonderful warm Tassie weather. And,
absolutely.
We've got your song here. Thank you so much for spending time with us today on Flow, and if you could please introduce your song for all our Flow listeners.
Thank you so much, Clayton. It is called Wild Heart, and it's a love song. It's about facing your fears, say you're having trouble asking the girl you like out. It's about breaking that down, going on your first date and enjoying it and planning a wild future together. So that's Wild Heart. Enjoy.
I'm a gorgeous, so very sweet. I stayed patient and I felt you doing the same thing, waiting for me. You left a note saying meet at 5. I get off work downtown. It'd be nice to talk, baby, and share our dreams. Let's hold hands and be in love. Get married by the ocean sun. I got you, baby, on my wild heart. Baby, be mine.
Small friend
hold hands and be